Gatekeepers. They hold the keys to success. Right, what is a gatekeeper? Well, a gatekeeper is anyone or things that is getting in your way of talking to your prospects, right? Whether it be a secretary, an assistant, a voicemail, an underling, or just some big man on campus who thinks he's going to step up and handle something for the boss to get some brownie points. That's anybody who's getting in the way of your ultimate goal of setting the appointment with the desired prospect. So a lot of things people may take the gatekeepers as the enemy, right? But you got to know your enemy, right? Praise your gatekeepers. Gatekeepers may seem like the enemy, but keep in mind what they have access to. They have access to your prospect's calendar, their schedule, very vital details that maybe aren't public, like their cell or their email, etc. Information and details into what's valuable to their ultimate prospect at the end of the day is what these people hold, right? It's info on what they value. They hold the keys, so lift them up and praise them. Gatekeeper strategy, right? So the question then becomes, what is the best strategy to move beyond the gatekeeper and speak with your prospects' clients, right? Treat them like the expert, right? They are the one who hold the keys. So at this point in time, they are your expert within that prospect, right? Talk to the gatekeepers like you would an influencer that could impact the decision process to buy your solution. Don't underestimate their knowledge and potential input into the decision-making process. Give them credit for their role in the process and assume it is a major role. You'd be surprised how many executives and people actually let their secretaries handle their insurance information, right? They know the vital details about policy coverages, even premiums that they're paying a lot of times, when even the influencer or the actual target, the prospect you're trying to schedule the appointment, may not. So mine them, data mine them for information about what they're using if they have access to it, right? Appeal to their sense of helpfulness. Always start a conversation with a gatekeeper with some variation of, I bet you can help me out, right? People want to be helpful. Gatekeepers have usually and earn their position in part because of their resourcefulness, right? Appeal to this talent and you might find them being an advocate for you and not just an adversary, right? They'll be your best cheerleader in going to the prospect and actually giving and developing or relaying the value in what you have to offer, right? A little humor never hurt anybody either, right? Nothing breaks down barriers like a smile or laughter. A little humor can humanize you and get a gatekeeper off their balance, right? And keep it quick, separate from what you or the drones and script readers are doing, right? The gatekeeper has to deal with on an everyday basis. Be original, right? I am not talking about telling them a knock-knock joke, but maybe make a funny observation about the awkwardness of this dance the two of you are engaged in, or you comment on how grateful you are to speak to a live person and not a machine, right? Again, lift them up, praise them. The point is, being friendly and self-deprecating can go a long way in getting the gatekeeper on your side and ultimately getting the appointment with that prospect. Never burn the bridges. Never burn the gatekeeper bridge or you've burnt the lead for life, right? Gatekeepers never forget, which can help and definitely hurt you. Reward them. Follow through and give praise to the gatekeeper for the intro and valuable help they provided. Use them as the champion, acknowledging how diligent and helpful they were. This strategy can lead additional referrals as well. Now, at the end of the day, the gatekeeper is something that we're all going to have to deal with. Hopefully, we've precisely pinpointed our leads where we can get in touch with that prospect on the first call. But 9 times out of 10, we're probably going to have to make 2 or 3 phone calls. And part of that process is going through gatekeepers or routing your way through auto dialer systems and key presses. So utilize that information at every single touch point to write down valuable information so that you can use it to further get to the end point of your goal of setting that appointment with that prospect. If you have any additional information or any questions, or you ever want to role play with any situations you encounter with your gatekeepers, please don't hesitate to send me any questions at nelson@cg.agency. Hope this was helpful. Again, reach out with any questions. Thanks a lot.